Hello and welcome to another PA Matches cast. I'm Brian Perkis, and today we've got a 1v1 between Elodea and Forest. Elodea is, of course, the current king of the planet and ranked number 1 on the PA stats ladder, while Forest is ranked number 3 on the PA stats ladder. So I think we are going to have a really interesting match today. Looks like both of them are... Oh, interesting. Forest is going for 2 metal extractors, 3 metal extractors before the next bot factory. That is interesting. I haven't seen that before. Elodea is going for the standard build. Factory, metal extractor, factory, fabricator rolled off first. And we got bots heading on out in the right direction. Since this is a PA stats ladder, it wouldn't surprise me if Elodea has played this enough to know that his opponent has likely spawned over here. This terrain is a little bit interesting. There's a number of choke points right in here that's going to make for some difficult combat. Meanwhile, this is fairly open. So it's the best attack direction for Elodea is definitely going to be through here, while it'll be better for Forest to swing on round this way so they don't get caught in the tight areas. And here's the first little clash. Down goes the fabricator. Down goes metal extractor. Yeah, I'd say that Elodea kind of knew where his opponent was going to be spawning. A little bit of micro going on here, and that was a very favorable confrontation for Elodea. He definitely came out on top. Here comes a bomber from Elodea, found an expanding fabricator. Boom, down it goes. Oh man, this is a brutal start for Elodea. He's taken out the expanding fabricator, taken out a bunch of bots, 2 expanding fabricators, and he's got bots coming in on all sides, and Forest still doesn't even know where his opponent is. And that bomber is probably going to get shot down. I don't see a basic radar from Forest, nor one from Elodea, which is really weird considering how awesome basic radars are. They're such a good thing to build. Forest is working on trying to expand. He's got a fabricator over here, working on expanding. This fabricator is going to get taken out by all these bots, while Elodea is trying to expand in this direction as well. Got a bit of a confrontation going on over here. Elodea's units are a lot more clumped up, so he came out on top of that engagement. Interestingly, Elodea is not bothering to expand at all. I guess maybe he's just going for the hard aggression. Elodea does have a superior unit count, superior fabric count, and Forest is just stepping up and working on another factory. He's working on up to vehicles, which is going to be pretty important in order for him to turn the tides against all this bot spam from Elodea. Oh yeah, Elodea does have this guy over here expanding, but doesn't have a whole lot of stuff going. There's a basic radar queued up for Elodea, which provides that all incredible, invaluable intel. Elodea has Forest a little surrounded. Very good move to have bots kind of surrounding your opponent's base. Put some at the different metal clumps so you know which direction your opponent is expanding, and it is a great way to get fabricator kills if somebody were to just send out a fabricator without scouting. And yeah, like I've been saying, things aren't looking good for Forest. Elodea is just brutal. He's got a lot more bots over here, and this confrontation between the two is probably not going to go over fairly that well. Ooh, nice kill. That lone Bolo took out that expanding bot fabricator, and Commander is coming forward from Forest, so I think this is kind of the all-in last-ditch effort to get a kill or enough of a disruption. Those all-in commander pushes can be brutal and can turn the tides even against overwhelming odds. You gotta be real good with your commander play and those uber cannons, and then of course having those support bots. Positive energy is always a good thing for the uber cannon, and then you also gotta have bunch of bomb bots being built. Yep, I would say that Forrest is trying to go for the snipe, and that commander is pretty vulnerable. That, with these guys continuing to run in this direction, he very well could pull off a snipe, but, oh, no, I'd say his window's opportunity is closing. Elodea saw the bomb bots, and is getting his commander surrounded by those docks, and docks just shred bomb bots. So, really not looking good for Forrest. Elodea's commander's moving forward, got some walls queued up. Walls, of course, are so important when it comes to boxing and just commander fighting in general. This is not looking good for Forrest, as his commander is very far forward and vulnerable. He does have these vehicle factories going up, and he's building infernos. In a commander duel, those infernos can really just eat through a commander. But if Elodea managed to destroy all these bots, he could switch back over to bomb bots and potentially swing his units around this way and get in that commander kill. Very, very tight, very risky, but that's kind of the position he's in, and that kind of window opportunity is closing. He has to time that. If he were to pull off a bomb bot attack again, he would have to time it just right from the right direction. And since Elodea's got that radar, probably not very likely of pulling it off. But, as is so common with high-level play, we're going to get to see some comboxing. Yep, there. Ooh, nice uber cannon. Very nice uber cannon. And yeah, here comes support bots from Forrest as he's pulling in units, all of his units, same as Elodea. Forrest is hurting for energy. Really needs to keep firing those uber cannons. It's close and not looking good. Elodea's commander still at high health, and Elodea has a far superior unit count, and Elodea, of course, also has much more energy for those all-important uber cannons. And all those walls, man. This is, ooh, nice uber cannon from Elodea. Not looking good. No, man. Those uber cannons. Brutal stuff. Forest commander is continuing to dip down 17%, while Elodea's commander is still up at 72. This is where those bomb bots would have really come in handy. Could pull off a snipe with those bomb bots if he'd still had them. Forest commander's dipping down to 15%. I'm surprised neither of them are building single-barreled laser defense towers. Those can be quite helpful in commander duels. Put them up behind some walls. Down to 14%. Elodea's commander's pulling back. He's done the damage. Elodea could switch his air factory to bumblebees. When an enemy commander is low like that, go for bumblebees. Just go for bumblebees. Get 10 of them or so, maybe with some fighter support, and that's all you need. It doesn't take much, and that commander's still vulnerable. If Forrest had those bomb bots, there have been a bunch of opportunities to snipe that commander. Gotta just time it right, approach it right, and whatnot. Tanks moving forward, getting taken out. Let's see how things going. I am very surprised that Forrest has managed to hold on this long, despite being so outgunned in terms of total unit count and economy and all that. Elodea really needs to start pumping out some more factories. And again, he shouldn't. Elodea shouldn't be building these vehicle factories. He should be going for air factories whenever the commander is low. It doesn't take many bombers at all in order to finish him off. Could just take that one existing air factory, switching on over to bombers. Units closing in on all sides. Forrest has managed to repel the invasion from this side over here, but Elodea's got bots swinging on round. Oh, and he's got some bots moving in, gonna be able to get in some very good metal extractor kills on the backside. While, Inferno's getting in close, getting in some nice kills. Not enough, though. Not enough. Still getting in more metal extractor kills. Elodea is going for the surefire win, the war of attrition, rather than just going all in, straight on the commander and potentially leaving him open for those bomb bots. Because if he had done that earlier, if he had sent all of his forces in towards Forest, his commander would have been wide open for a bomb bot snipe. Inferno's moving in towards Elodea's commander, as Elodea's commander's down to 56%, while Forrest is getting a little cocky, moving forward with his commander, who's still down to 13%. He's got Inferno's bolos. He's hoping to try and get in close enough to finish off that commander. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Especially since Elodea is kind of very, very smartly sending units round rather than just straight in to cut them off and slow down the reinforcements. Forest commander's getting closer and closer to Elodea's commander. He doesn't have enough health to duke it out in a straight-on duel. Pathing issues with this Inferno. So, yeah, like I was saying, he doesn't have enough for a straight-up duke out. Elodea could also switch to bomb bots and finish off that commander really quickly. Oh, and if the Inferno gets in close, he's going to destroy that commander real quick, down to 2%. And down he goes. That was pretty intense. Again, Elodea is the current king of the planet and ranked number 1 on the PA stats ladder, while Forrest is ranked number 3. So, two of the best Planetary Annihilation players duking it out always makes for some very exciting gameplay. I hope y'all... No, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not the keyboard shortcut. That's the keyboard shortcut I'm looking for. Nope. Why aren't you working? Oh well. Thank you very much, Elodea, for sending that in. I enjoyed that. I hope y'all did too. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like and a subscribe. It really helps me out. And if y'all have a match that you think other people would enjoy watching, let me know. Head on over to pamatches.com/submit, and I'll see you next time.